Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through understanding of different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wines. Today I want to talk about a new iteration of the blend series. I want to take the blend series to the next level. I want to make the blend series not only capture the essence of new seasons to come with perfumery, I want to bring about an essence of establishing how it is I dress and my inspiration for certain days and evenings and why I bring these fragrances to mind. So today I'm going to just dive into a quick bit of how I feel about spring jackets. I love the way spring jackets come in the state of Michigan because we have such a fluctuation of temperatures. Everything from in the spring where you can wear anything from a 36 degree weather all the way up to a 75 degree weather in one spring day. And so it's that spring day that makes this, or spring weather and season that makes it one of the most tricky seasons, but most of all a fun season to wear. You leave the house basically thinking it's a warm day, and 5 minutes later the wind is coming up your ass and you feel like it is you making the wrong life decision. And so for me, bringing about a list today, I want to have something fun with this. I don't want anything stuffy. I want to just come out, talk about some inspirations. I got some fragrances here. I also, with these jackets that I want to talk about today, I want to talk about some eyewear that may match those with some inspiration to show with that. And so let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is likely a trench coat. Trench coats for me is something that go back years to my college days, picking up my first trench coat from a vintage shop. It was a Ralph Lauren camel colored trench coat, and from then I've transitioned to the more main, I guess, iconic piece, which can be the piece from Burberry London. So I have a tremendous selection of spring coats. I want to show you this one first. All right, gents, so like I said, we're going to start off strong with the black Burberry trench. This one for me is a very strong proposition for spring wear, even fall wear. As a transition coat goes, this offers some of the best protection and some of the best mobility and protection from all elements, be it rain, be it sleet, be it cool wind. It's a gabardine. It was made for actual warfare, for the military. As you guys know, I'm not going to go too many of the backstories, but I want to tell you about the ones that I have and the inspiration behind me wearing them in this particular season. So as I stated, this is the black Burberry trench coat. Of course, it is an iconic piece. It has the iconic Burberry check interior inside of it. It's a piece that I'll wear anywhere in a degree and temperature between, I would say, 40 degrees to 65 degrees. This is a great performing fabric for that type of temperature. It has a feel of air, of comfort. You have some breathability, some venting in this particular fabric. It's almost indestructible. This coat has been with me now for 5 or 6 years. It's a beautiful coat that's well worn. It has everything as far as my mobility is built into the coat now. So I'm loving the way that this one actually performs in the weather. And it's a great coat for the season of spring. Like I said, the black trench coat, I don't think you could do a better garment when it comes to wearing a black 3/4 length. This is the Kensington in a size 52. I'll tell you this, the way I wear my jackets in the spring, I usually layer down my outer, with my outerwear coming into a season where it's thinner. I will thin down my interior clothing. So I won't wear as many sweaters. I won't wear as many bulky turtlenecks. It's more streamlined into cottons, some weave shirts, even polo shirts, things like that. So I will bring down my actual clothing size. I will also say this, I am 5'9" and a half, 5'10". I am 190 at this point. I'm an avid fitness enthusiast, so I get really bulky in the wintertime to draw that down to a 183 pound in the springtime. So in the next 4 to 5 weeks, I'll lose about 7 pounds of fat and muscle, bringing a trim physique. And this here will fit over that fine at a 52 or a size 52 in the Burberry range. Like I said, it's just a fun jacket to wear. Very technical, but also very fun and very fashionable. That's the first coat I want to show you. And what I would do to pair this particular coat with, something that I would find fun, is a fragrance by the house of Mason Francis Kirkjohn, and that is Oud Wood. Or not oud wood, but oud. Just a plain oud fragrance, not oud satin mood or anything like that. This one has a strong satin note. that's very appealing, strong woody note and a strong elemi note. It'll go great for a transitional season. It's very, very well made. It's a tailored style fragrance that fits into the genre of a London Burberry trench coat. I would be remiss to have other things I would possibly put into this range when thinking about it. To say that I would use this only would be a lie. I would use things like spice and wood, royal oud, transitioning scents, things like that. I would also use Tom Ford's oud wood, things that transition well. Aqua de Parma's oud intensa are just something that come to mind. Ombre leather, those are great transitioning fragrances for the springtime here in Michigan. I'm not sure where you are, but here in Michigan where the temperature fluctuates, and it's a great zone 8, I believe, as far as temperature goes. This is a phenomenal scent to wear with that temperature going into the early spring to mid-springtime. Phenomenal scent. So that's what I would wear as a pairing as far as the fragrance goes. And then as far as eyewear goes, I will wear something bold as the jacket is. And so something that I would see myself finding comfort in wearing would be something like a Jacques Marie Mage, a very bold take on a frame. This one here is the Jacques Marie Mage Mojave from the Last Frontier series, and it's a very sexy frame on face. I love and adore the Jacques Marie Mage line of frames. This is one that I truly adore. If you can see the ornate temple arm on there, a very nicely done frame, something I'm having a lot of enjoyment wearing, something that's just fun to put on. And like I said, it is something that is a bulky piece, just to give an off-stating presence to the slender fit of the Burberry jacket. Next up, gentlemen, what I could see myself wearing, or a direct purchase, what I wanted to see myself wearing, I should say, is this beautiful Alabaster Mackintosh coat from the brand Private White VC, another brand based in London. I think the London aesthetic for jackets and outerwear fit my personal aesthetic when I want something durable, when I want something lightweight but also technically sound, and I don't want something of a true technical jacket like a something from Canada Goose or anything like that. I'll go to London, maybe even Polo or even J. Crew, who makes some phenomenal jackets. But for right now, I'm introducing you guys to the Private White VC. This is called the Manchester Mac. This was just a recent pickup for me. This is in the color Alabaster. I think while this not being a sponsored video, you're going to see quite a few objects from Private White VC. Even these cashmere sweats I have on from Private White VC. It's one of my favorite brands to actually buy from right now. They make some phenomenal products. They stand by their products, and something happens to it, you send it back, they prepare it, or as I'm told, some people haven't got new products from them if something went wrong. This has some great technical facets to it. Copper rivets in the collar, horn buttons. This is a gabardine fabric, of course. It is lined to protect you from the elements. And like I said, this alabaster color is a phenomenal color for springtime here in Michigan. It goes with the transitioning blooming of the green leaves. It's one that has a creamy facet but also looks stone like concrete. So when you wear it, you can wear everything from grays, slight tans, browns, and denim blues and things of that sort, and it's going to look phenomenal, especially with my skin tone. So that's why I purchased this one in the alabaster colorway. It's 3/4 in length. Like I said, it's a gabardine fabric, and it feels very comfortable when I have tried it on and worn it. Very fun jacket to wear. What I would actually say I would pair with this particular situation, the first thing would be the fragrance I would pair. Gray vetiver. It fits the scenario of it perfectly. A rain jacket, why not wear something that smells like freshly cut grass in the springtime? It's reminding of fresh evenings in the springtime where it's just a transitional seasonal scent to have in. It has lots of lemon verbena. Vetiver, of course, is creamy faceted from some woods and textures inside of it like that. And it just comes off clean and polished. And this is a perfect fragrance that will complement any attire that goes under this. And even in a jacket like this, which is a Mac, I can wear a jogging suit with a hood and still look classy in that. If you wear a cashmere sweatsuit under this type of jacket, you're going to look just as phenomenal as you are with a twill shirt or a cotton blend. It's just these type of Mackintosh jackets really do fit into different segments of your life without changing. So if you want to go sporty with this, when you quite possibly can, not too sporty, not jersey, anything like that, yeah, you wear what you want. But when it comes to hoodies and stuff like that, you can really rock these and look great inside of them. And one of the fragrances, like I stated, Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver, is one that I will pair with this to have a fun aspect to it. Creamy, clean, crisp, and just fun to wear. That's this one. As I would pair with my eyewear with this one, I think I will pair some of the fun eyewear that I have from A. Coney, which is the Eris. This is a fun pair of eyewear. This is a copper, slate gray, steel, and green color tint. So these three different actual metal colors will bring out every facet of the combination of color that's inside of this particular jacket. Like I stated, it's a twill, and well, not a twill, but a gabardine. And so when you look at the textures of the colors that I'm trying to put together for you guys, you can see that the colorway of the glasses will fit perfectly with this particular outfit, or this particular jacket, I should say. See, those colors just match perfectly. So once again, that's the Alabaster Mackintosh jacket from Private White BC. A great jacket to have in your collection. Next up, gentlemen, what I would wear also, as we all know, denim truckers are a classic fit for the springtime, and I truly enjoy wearing denim all throughout the year, as many of you do. So when I found this particular Mackintosh branded denim matte jacket, I had to have it. Now this is a traditionally built matte, just like the one I just showed you in Alabaster, but this is made by the company Mackintosh, and it uses a Japanese raw denim that they came out with this collection one time and one time only 3 years ago. And I was fortunate enough to find this on a Japanese website, and very happy that I got this particular jacket. It has the running seam down the middle. As you can see, the traditional gold threads of raw denim. It has the slotted pockets. It came with all of the attributes that always comes with a jacket from Mackintosh. This one here is a size 42, which is equivalent to the size 52 in other countries. What I would say about this one, like I stated, we love the denim jacket. The denim jacket is a tremendous wearing spring wear jacket. It has the perfect amount of heft to it when wearing against sporty wear and or business wear, or even casual to preppy wear, to the Americana style of wear. For me, like I said, picking this one up as a matte jacket, as I am a fan of matte jackets and trench coats, as you see, this is going to be a great piece. I love the way that 3/4 length jackets feel on my body. This is going to be a great jacket to wear in that transition of spring wear. This one here is not as thin as the actual Alabaster one. So when I have days that I want to wear denim styling and I don't want to wear something so cool as the Alabaster one, which is more of a 60-degree temperature, 55 and 60 degrees, 70-degree temperature and up, kind of at the peak at like 75 degrees. This one here I can wear just a slight bit more temperament of the 48s, 49s, and 50s, things like that. So this is a great one as far as a denim fit goes. It's a very luxurious feeling as well as far as denim goes. The construction that Mackintosh puts out, if you guys know about Mackintosh, they make phenomenal ones. This is also my second from the brand. I do own the actual bonded cotton Mackintosh in blue, the traditional one. That was this is their label. That's what they do. They make Mackintosh jackets, and so the blue bonded one is a great one to have as well. So if you're interested, go over to the Mackintosh website. But this is a great company to make these style of jackets, and they make construction impeccably well. What I would particularly wear with this one, as the season changes, I usually go with this situation where I'm wearing denim, something casual, something cool. I will wear something like Another 13 from the House of Le Labo. So Another 13, as you see here, this is a scent that's built on a lot of peach, or not peach, but pear and ambroxan. It's a subtle scent that has a lot of musk to it, a little metallic feel to it, and that's perfect for the transitioning season, along with scents like Narciso Rodriguez with that concrete scent, that scent of violet that makes it come across slightly metallic. I would also wear things like Ganymede or B683 with this particular jacket and outfit under it, because the metallic, this ruggedness that comes from this styling of denim will still feel refined when wearing something like this Le Labo Another 13. it keeps it casual, it keeps it sensual still, but often you'll find that this one is one that I wear in that particular setting when wearing this jacket and have worn this jacket. So another 13 is one I would pair with that as the season goes and the blend goes. And as far as eyewear goes, what I would wear with this particular denim, being that it has the dark blue and the gold, I would wear a pair of my Adidas. I'm a big fan of Dita brand as well, and these Dita are the Statements, and these Statement 5 are a beautiful color of dark blue acetate with bronze temple arms. The undercut of the way that this statement is made, it has an acetate undertone of brown with a gradient brown lens, and so this is perfect for pairing with this particular structured denim blue jacket. And I will wear this as a complementing factor. So I wouldn't do a contrast with this, I would do a complement to this, and that's exactly how that would look and come off. And I think it will come off very well, and has come off very well, so to speak. So that's what I would do to complement this particular jacket. And we'll go on to the next. Gentlemen, before we dive deeper into today's refined exploration, let's talk about something exclusive, something I'm very proud of here on the Dry Down. Something that to me, it was designed for those who truly appreciate the finer details. So if you're here, you already understand that you're part of a select group of men who understand that scent, style, and presence are not just accessories. They're something that are identifiers of a life well lived. That's why I'd like to invite you to take a step further into the atmosphere and community of the Dry Down membership program. On YouTube, I've offered this just in the last couple of weeks. I think it's something that many of us could take advantage of, because this is where we can go deeper. This is where the exclusive content and behind the scenes insights and also direct conversations with me and community members can take shape and build the future of this community. And also, if you're looking for something to wear your passion on your sleeves, when you take pride in this particular community, I've custom made shirts and a listing that I'll leave below. This is apparel that's just designed for those who have the same philosophy in mind, and the same philosophy as this community. Something subtle, something sophisticated, and something built for the modern connoisseur. It's relaxed apparel that just comes in sweaters, t-shirts, and fine tableware. It's going to be something that you just enjoy, something you'll wear on your leisure days, and some things you'll wear on your chill nights. I'll leave the links below. Now, let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. Next, what I would more than likely like to enjoy coming this spring, I'm a big fan of the Valstar brand. The Valstar brand is one that I've been wearing, which is a brand out of Italy, for about 6 years now. I think I have like 7 items from the Valstar brand as far as their bomber coats go, their trucker coats. They're a brand that makes impeccable suede and wool coats. And for me, one thing that I've wanted from them, and they haven't brought to retail yet, or haven't seen it yet, is a Blouson made of suede and wool. So this particular year, I am going with one from the brand Mr. Porter. Now, many of you know, if you shop at Mr. Porter came out with Mr. P and Mr. Porter's brand proper to kind of like bring in another luxury tier to their retail space. And so they compete directly with some of the brands on their site. But what I find and have found when I purchase things from Mr. Proper or Mr. Porter is that their brand is getting the same items from the same factories with the same quality and same materials. So this one here I picked up for $1,000 from them, when comparatively one from Bruno Cucciolini was like $4,300 and one from Tom Ford was like $5,200 somewhere, if not price difference in that. So a very expensive item. When I got this in, was very impressed. This is a wool, fine merino wool back and sleeves with the Blouson cut and the suede panel fronts, and it is gorgeous. And I'm finding that what I love about these particular items is that they burnish very well from Mr. Porter. I have several different suede items from them, and they burnish well. They compete with these likes of the Valstars, the likes of Ralph Lauren, the Purple Label suede pieces. These feel just as fine and phenomenal as they do. It is lined with a viscose interior pocket, very fine wearing jacket. What I'm going to wear with this one, how I would love to layer this one with eyewear and fragrance this particular season as an item because this is something that will be worn in a dinner date style, where I'm going out and I want to keep my layer piece on and not take it off, but I have a layering piece, so to speak. I will wear this particular suede Blouson with the wool, and I would keep it something classy and woody and tobacco that feels incredible in the air at a spring temperature. And one of those fragrances is Chergui from the house of Serge Lutens. I think that this particular scent, when it comes to winter wear, is phenomenal. But what people sleep on this particular scent is a spring evening wear type of fragrance. When I say that it comes off well, it comes off even better to me than it does in this winter wear, because the hay component to this one comes off a bit green, puts a more of a lively spark to my attitude because of that greenness. It's almost like this peppery, smooth spice along with the hay tobacco, and almost, I want to say like this, almost agave scent I get to this one, which is peculiar. No one ever mentions that, but it smells like you use enough agave like I do, cutting out as much sugar as I can. But agave is a note that I'm picking up in this one. At least that's almost saccharine sugar sweetness while still being mostly woody and incense. This is a great opportunity to have a date night fragrance that smells of tobacco while still having some greenness and some, not crisp or anything like that, but just enough to get you through a 55-degree evening and smell phenomenal while having on something of suede that's brown like this. And also what I would wear as a eyewear component to this one, if I'm starting out my days early, I'm going to wear, of course, something I would fashion as a great component is a wood frame. And I would wear my Premier de Cartier rimless wood frames, and this is like a component too. If you can see the wood grain finish in that, I will wear these against this particular brown to bring out the different grains of wood in this frame, while also bringing out a different texture of brown to this particular jacket. And so that will come just like that. And I think that would be a wonderful wearing component to complement each other. So that's the eyewear and the fragrance that I will wear with this particular spring Blouson. Last on this list, as spring comes in, a great transitional piece to wear, not just in the transition of winter to spring in that time period where it fluctuates really here in Michigan, but even throughout the actual entirety of the spring. One fabric that I've fallen in love with recently in the last 2 years is the fabric of corduroy. Corduroy is a fabric that I used to wear as a child. It was something that was in the urban community. We used to wear it, and the sound that the corduroy would make when you wore it as a kid, it made you just stay away from it forever. But as of late, I am finding that the fabric of corduroy is one of my favorite fabrics for layering, not layering, but bringing a piece of ruggedness and contemporary casual style to a piece that may have been just a typical cotton or a wool or something like that. This one here is the corduroy field jacket, and this one here is also from the brand of Private White VC. This one here has some of the most beautiful structure to it. It has these copper zippers from YKK that they believe, I believe it's YKK. It might not be. I think they produce their own zippers. This is one component of this particular jacket. I'll leave the link below for their particular company. Go on there and find out. There's a very expensive price point, price proposition to look into, but they make some phenomenal clothes that are timeless pieces that'll be in your wardrobe forever. So like I said, this is a field jacket style, but it's cut like a Blouson, because usually field jackets to me come in 3/4 lengths. But what they've done is they've built it on a Blouson or bomber length, had the pockets, the 4 pockets stay, which constitutes the field jacket, while bringing it into a bomber style. And that makes this a phenomenal wear for me coming into the springtime, because it's not going to be too heavy because of the 3/4 length of taken down to a bomber style. So you still have some of the options to wear. The way I wear this one is something slight of like a thin cashmere shirt, a thin cashmere polo, a cotton shirt, something like that. Even a cotton t-shirt goes well under this. This is something that you can see James Bond wearing in the safari, I will promise you. And the way this feels on skin is just beautiful. It is lined in the sleeve. The body is not lined, but the sleeve is lined with viscose buttons at the cuff, if you can see that. That's their insignia. But buttons at the cuff, everything they use as far as their accoutrements, as far as zippers and buttons, are made from a very fine sheen red copper. And it's a gorgeous attribution to the piece. It also has the button, not elasting or elastic, but it's a button that can bring you more of a tailored fit toward the waist of the jacket if it feels like it's too open for you. So this one is phenomenal, and the color is ink, and it makes it look beautiful. I hope it shows up on screen as well as it looks in person, because this ink along with the copper pieces is just chef's kiss, really, when I say it's beautiful. And the way I would wear this one, or what I would attribute to wear with this one, is something like Baby Cat. Baby Cat in the spring is going to be phenomenal. It's vanillic. It's masculine vanillic. It has incense. It has a lot of wood inside of it, and it goes perfect with a transitional garment like this when you want to be casual, fun, playful, flirtatious, but still masculine and kind of rugged and stoic. This one here can bring a lot of compliments along with the wearing of this particular jacket. It will go off as one of your better pieces to bring an original look to you, because the corduroy field jacket, you won't see many of those jackets around. Maybe after I bring it to your attention, you may get one and bring it to your community and everybody follows you because you're a trendsetter. But this jacket is very beautiful. It's like I said, I would wear something like Baby Cat, sensual, sexy, playful, flirtatious, but still masculine, vanilla, and it's sexy. What I would wear as far as eyewear is something just as fun and just as playful as the scent profile of Baby Cat, while still being a masculine edge. And what I would wear is, if many of you know, I'm a collector of pens, and if you're a collector of pens and fine writing instruments, and you are a fan of eyewear, and I'm a fan of eyewear and pens, and Persol is a brand I collect as well. And this is a Persol branded, or a Persol made eyewear that gives its homage to the ink pen. And if you can see, it has a temple arm that looks like a calligraphy pen. The name escapes me of what it is I'm trying to say right now as far as the pen name. That just happens when you're doing these live recordings. But this is a this is a beautiful frame that has a great looking acetate eye hole that will match perfectly with the actual colorway of the actual corduroy jacket. As you can see here, the blues, the browns, the coppers, all colors come into coordination, making this a beautiful pairing that I would wear out and have fun with. Casual, cool, collected, great for tailoring, great fun, great eyewear. That's what you want when you're going into your spring transition season. And that's what I have strove and strive to bring to you guys as far as fun in this particular blend list. This is the first of this particular style that I'll be bringing this to you guys. I hope it was fun to watch. I, of course, try to stay as stylish as many of you guys do. I have a great wardrobe. I don't bring that to this channel much because I'm more into talking about the cigars and perfumes. But the lifestyle content will come. It's going to be fun to present that type of stuff to you guys because it is a part of my life. The more I find that talking about this stuff is fun for me to do, the more I'll bring it to you. And so that's been my spring anticipatory list of jackets I want to bring to you. First, it was the Burberry Trench in black, which is a great transition coat. The Alabaster Private White VC 3/4 Mac. The Mackintosh Denim 3/4 Mac. The Mr. Porter Suede and Merino Wool Blouson. And of course, the Private White VC Corduroy Field Jacket are all phenomenal wearing opportunity jackets and options to put into your spring rotation this coming spring. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, if you found anything entertaining or educational, just hit the like button and leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys' transition wear is like. Of course, there's much more to come when it comes to this type of staples and transitions, from suedes to denims and cottons and things like that. You know, we all have a large wardrobe. Well, I think that we do have a large wardrobe. But it's been fun. So you guys, I'll see you in the next video. More than likely it will be a fragrance video or a cigar video, and I'll talk to you about what that will be in that video soon. Until then, you guys have a blessed day. I'll talk to you later.